Good morning, my beautiful friends. It is super early here. The moon is still out, the sun is rising, and we're sharing space with the apparent polarities and opposites. And what's super cool is right before I sat down to film this video, there was a beautiful snake that slithered right out of this spot, which is perfect for what I'm going to be speaking about today, which is nothing remains the same. And we can look at that word, that phrase, and read that phrase both ways, like a paradox. Nothing remains the same. So like a snake that sheds its skin, as long as there is a physical body arising, there will be dynamic changes and shifts. Yeah? Otherwise, it's just stagnancy and complacency. And what we are, which is an energetic being, is appearing in form because it's so beautiful and diverse, like a garden. And so, similar to a snake, the character won't stay the same. Even if it's minute shifts, very subtle shifts. Sometimes it's drastic, but within this dream, there will always be changes. So please know that the wisdom of being does not bypass the appearance of evolution. It also does not bypass challenges. Of course not. For an example, this body was sick for over a week. I lost a lot of weight and I'm still trying to gain it back. And I'm not asking for your pity. No, this is just an example that wisdom does not bypass the dynamics of life, the challenges of life, the growth of life, folks. This is the Garden of Eden, and just like a garden, there are seeds that are planted and they grow, and sometimes they don't. Yeah? You see, but seeds don't have self-consciousness. They're not worried about keeping up appearances. They're not worried about what they looked like yesterday or what they were interested in yesterday. Oh my God, you know, a month ago I was a sprout and now I look like this. I should go back to being a sprout. It's just growth and abundance and abundance. Yeah? This is abundance. You are abundance. So again, nothing remains the same. Nothing, ether, the sky-like energy we are, beingness, isness, appears as this dynamic play of form. This is timelessness appearing as time. We cannot separate the two. This is the taboo called you. To deny this is to deny the entirety of life. To deny yourself is denying infinity. To deny your preferences and personality and character is to deny the divine. There is only that, and it's appearing as you. Now, how badass is that? How fucking cool is that? So, as we try to figure this out, as we try to get on top of it, as we have a wellspring of questions that stem from fables and belief systems, we are missing the miracle that is breath, the miracle that is life, the miracle that is the appearance of evolution, growth, and change. But beingness or isness, whatever word you like, it loves this challenge. It loves the dynamics of life. Why else is it arising, folks? Similar to going to a gym and lifting weights. You're not lifting marshmallows, are ya? But there can be grunting and shredding and tearing and soreness. But there's like a juicy delightness in that, yeah? Yeah, or like an artist that goes back to school to sharpen their craft. There's a joy in that expansion. There's a joy in that shift and change. There's not so much joy in stagnancy or complacency. You see, because there can be so many myths about non-duality or liberation. Like, I run through a finish line and now I'm a statue. And I don't grow or change. How dull. This is like the Ouroboros, the snake that eats itself. This is death. This is rebirth. They are best friends. They are tangoing. You cannot separate them. It's always a death. It's always a rebirth. Always. Every breath. And that's just the wildness of life. It's so fruitful. You're fruitful. But sometimes fruit does rot. And that's just the deliciousness of form. There will be what looks like death and decay and rotting and what looks like letting go of things and old friends leaving, new friends coming in, old jobs leaving, new jobs coming in, you know? Just like the moon cycles. The waxing and the waxing and waning, the ebbing and flowing. It's all very natural and organic. You could say what's not organic is to fight, resist, and box this. Change is the only constant. But as there is change, as there is the appearance of evolution, isness always is. It is one with the form. It is one with the appearance of evolution. It is one with the personality. It is the personality. There is only one. And so I celebrate you. I celebrate life. This is a celebration, folks. But sometimes this word celebration can be seen like a party. What I mean by celebration is there can be sorrow. There can be anger. There can be frustration. All of those things can arise. All natural emotions arise. And that's the beauty of life. You are the beauty of life right now. And I celebrate that. So I speak to myself. We are one, my love. I love you, and I thank you. Enjoy the show.